Welcome to My Vision is Clear Experiences, Abigail. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
I am so excited to have you on. I had to have you on because I'm a fan. As you should probably know, I am a fan of your products. I'm a fan of your drive and your passion as a young entrepreneur. And I just knew that I had to have you on to share your experience. So thank you again.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So I always like to start off with an icebreaker before we kind of dig into the questions. So, as you know, we've all been quarantined for like about a year and a half now, right? With COVID and everything like that. And now that we're back out, what was one of the first things that you did as soon as you were able to go outside?
Well, hmm, um, I don't think I really did anything that big because I've been going in and out outside already before, but like taking precautions and stuff,
Of
like going to
course.
family relatives' house.
Nice, nice. So you weren't trying to like let the quarantine kind of like keep you down. You were going out a little bit, just but of course safe, but just going out there and just yeah, that's good for you. So explain to me, because you are 12 years old, young, in school, and now a young entrepreneur who is the founder of Phlow Healthy. Is that correct?
It's called Phlow Healthy.
Thank you for that correction. Flow healthy. This whole time I thought it was fee low. I don't maybe because I'm trying to be all fancy. Flow healthy. Thank you. That is such an easy name and I love the way you wrote it because it's so different. So what made you decide you wanted to create Flow Healthy?
Well, there wasn't really no like inspiration behind it. It just sounded like a really good idea at time when I went to business camp because when we were creating ideas for a business.
Nice. And so is this business camp something that you've done every year or something that your mom just said this is what you're going to do and just do it, or is it something that she saw that in you that made you feel like you'd be interested in something like that?
Well, I think she saw something that was in me that made me feel like interesting. I think that's why she put me in the business camp.
Okay. And so what made you decide that you wanted to create lip balms? Because I would think that a person who takes the time to create lip balms probably has more of a creative DIY type of mindset, right? So tell me what made you decide to do this. How creative are you when it comes to these things?
Mhm. Well, I'll say I'm pretty creative when it comes to these things. Um, but like lip balm, I think it just came to me, really. It just came to me. There was no really thought per se behind it and stuff.
So is this something that you know? Because I know kids your age love lip balm, love lip gloss, and everything is lip balm and lip gloss. So is this something that you just said, you know what, I like to wear it. Why not make my own? Was that did that ever come to you? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good because a lot of people would just go ahead and just buy the 20,000 lip glosses that are already out there, right? But you decided you wanted to create your own and call it Flow Healthy under the Flow Healthy gland. Now, I'm assuming that Flow Healthy is not just representing lip balms, correct? Is there
Yeah.
something else you have something going on or wish to have something with this business?
Well, we are also working on body butter, which is also made with all natural ingredients. And we
Nice.
want to expand more probably with soap and all that stuff. Candles, maybe.
Yeah, that's cool. And so, what makes you want to use natural ingredients?
Well, because some people usually do have chemical reactions to the stuff that has chemicals in them. So I just thought it would be a better way to use natural products in them.
And that's good because you're thinking about people and you're thinking about the environment, I would assume. That all plays a part in that. Now, when you were deciding, I want to do business, did you consider, I'm in school, I'm 12 years old, I play this, I want to get into that? Did any of those things come into mind when you were like, do I really want to do this, be an entrepreneur?
Well, not at first. I was just really excited to just be to make my life to make my dream come true.
So it's a dream of yours to be an entrepreneur. Tell me more. When did this start for you?
Well, it started at a pretty young age because my mom is an entrepreneur. It
Mhm.
started at a pretty young age. I would say probably like by 5 or 6, I knew I wanted to be a businesswoman.
Nice. And so you knew you wanted to be a businesswoman, but you weren't quite sure what direction you were going to go in.
Well, I actually did have a nice idea in mind. Okay, so there's a business called Wonderland where people who are in need can come in there, help stay a couple of nights or so, as long as it takes, and get better and start a new life.
So it sounds like, and I think I'm hearing you saying is that you are community based. Like you want to take care of your community. And so doing stuff like the Wonderland, having is it a shelter that you were thinking or a community center? Was that what you were thinking along those lines?
Yeah, like around those, yeah.
Yeah. And so just expanding on that, because that was your vision. I think your vision is to help your community, right? And so with helping your community, that could be in many areas. And right now, you're doing that with the lip balms and the shea. Um, you said the body butters, and what else did you mention?
Soap
The
and
soaps.
possibly candles.
hmm Nice, 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 nice. So, I mean, who is a person, or I should say the people who inspire you to want to move forward with this dream?
Well, my mom really also helped inspire me because she is her own boss, and I want to be my own boss and use that in a good way to help out the community and other people.
Yes, and so it's always wonderful to have a good role model like your mom who is doing her thing, being a boss, as you said, and really showing you, just the ups, the downs, right, of being an entrepreneur and the satisfaction in it all. So I love that because usually all of us don't get that opportunity. Do you understand how blessed you are to have that right in your home?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm very blessed that I have this opportunity.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Abigail, I always ask people, you know, what are some of the differences when it comes to their product and it comes to the things that they're putting out there? Because as you know, there are a lot of businesses out there with lip balms and body butters and so on and so forth. And so what do you think helps you to stand out? I know one of the things that you mentioned was being community based, right? What do you think would be another thing that helps you to stand out?
Maybe all the natural ingredients I put in it.
Good. Nice, 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 nice. And that is a big deal because a lot of these different products don't necessarily have those things. And as a fan, I can honestly say I had the pleasure of, getting a sample when you first started that your mom sent. And it was actually a tin can, so it was a little wider. And I was so like excited and so inspired by what you did that I was just like, I have to I have to showcase her stuff. And not only that, but it was good. It felt good on my lips. I liked the smell. I liked that you had different flavors. And so I said, man, I need to put this product along with my things. So having the pleasure of putting your lip balm in my vision boxes have been golden because I've had a lot of good responses to your product. So I'm just saying, you're doing something right, girl. It's going right. So you keep going.
Thank you.
Yes. So what is keeping you motivated? Because when you're an entrepreneur, right, and you're trying to really promote your business and have certain things made and really have a lot of people to get into your business, it takes some confidence, encouragement, and support, right? When you're having those times where you just don't feel like it, or maybe things are not going the way you want it to go, right? So, what is some things that keep you motivated to want to keep going with Flow Healthy?
Um, well, one, because it's my dream. And though it's hard to balance that I'm a kid, I want to do other things like play video games and all that fun stuff. I still gotta focus on my business. What keeps me motivated is when I get older, I'll have more experience and practice when I want to be to my other businesses.
Awesome. And that's really a good goal to have because, you have to start somewhere. And you are really blessed to be able to start young because then you can decide, do I want to keep going with this or not? Right? And so that's really good that you're taking the time to test it out now and that you have the support of your mom to do that. Abigail, I am very much into vision boards and visualizing what we want for our future. And so, have you heard of a vision board before?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, and have you done one?
Well, I made one like on a piece of paper once when I was like in this class.
Hmm. And how was your experience with that? What did you think about that?
It was pretty fun to do, and it was fun to see what I think my future will be like.
Hmm. Yeah. And it's like almost like I call it an inspiration motivational tool that you can actually see, right? And so, for example, when you mentioned, the Wonderland, which I love that name, the Wonderland, and how Flow Healthy is all a part of this dream that you have to help your community, putting that on your board and having different parts to it kind of like reminds you of the goal and the dream that you have, right? It's like a motivational thing. Is there anything like that you have, like a visual tool, even if it's not like a board so much, maybe a picture, maybe a song, anything that you have that's visual that reminds you to stay motivated?
Um, I don't believe I have one.
Hmm. And
I'm
would you what?
sorry.
That's okay. Do you have a besides your parents, do you have something that just says, Abigail, this is what you need to do when you get up in the morning. You got to work on your business. You got to work on school. You got to do this. Do you have something like that?
Hmm. I don't think I do besides like my parents.
And that's motivation right there. They will tell you, they visually tell you, right? You can see them and they tell you that, Abigail, you got this. You can do this, right? So that's your visual too, right there. So that's awesome. So, Abigail, what is one thing that you would say or piece of advice that you would give a young girl like yourself when who's looking to be a young entrepreneur? What advice would you give her?
Well, I'll say it may be hard at first, but it's worth it if it's your dream.
I love it. And we are going to end right there, Abigail. You did such a great job. I thank you so very much. for taking the time out to talk to me. I know it's late and you got school in the morning, but I thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. And thank you again for your products. I really, really do enjoy them. One last thing, Abigail. How can my viewers find you? How can they get in contact with you?
Well, my Instagram is Phlow_Healthy and my Facebook is Phlow Healthy.
Okay, you
But
guys heard it. If you want to get everything Phlow Healthy, go and check out Miss Abigail. She has it all, and as a fan and a person who has tried her products, you will not be disappointed. Abigail, thank you again. I wish you all the best.
thank you.